Hi there, so I want to welcome you to this tour of this home in Norwalk, Connecticut that's listed for $800,000 in the Wolfpit neighborhood of Norwalk. I'm going to take you on a tour of the entire property here, talk you through some of the pros and cons of this home, some work that you can do to really elevate the value here. And this is going to be a good sense for you of what the $800,000 price range looks like in Norwalk, Connecticut. So let's go for a tour. All right, so this is a classic Colonial. You can kind of see outside here, we're in the front yard. Now, we're on top of a hill. There's the street there. We move up the hill. This is the front yard space and the front entrance to the home. We're gonna do a lap around the outside first. So first of all, I'd like to talk about the potential here in the front yard. You can see there's not a whole lot of yard space here. And I think by cleaning up some of the trees up above here, adding a little bit more sunlight, and then taking some of this mulched area, you can push this back and create more of a front yard space for kids, for if you have any pets that want to be outside and things like that. And you can take out the landscaping here and make that more grass as well. You've got a good defined boundary from the street and because of this hill here. So turning this more into an open space in a front yard is actually, I think, a good move here. Will add value to the house because as we walk around back, so this is the front door here. We're gonna walk around back here. This beautiful stone work has been here forever. You've got this back patio space here. That's really a great entertaining area. It comes right off of the kitchen from the house here. And you can see the back of the property here is another large hill, wooded, private. So this area really cannot be turned into a backyard unless you wanted to dig all of this up. That's why I think the best yard space is in the front yard. The whole house was repainted in October of 2025. It is wood siding, which is a much higher end product. It looks great, but it does require more care. We'll walk around to the driveway. As you can see, it comes up from the road and we'll go down. This is a very quiet street here, but the driveway leads up. You can enter the house from here. The landscaping has been cleaned up, but it could really use a refresh, as you can see. But the stonework around here is beautiful. It's held up for a very, very long time. It's a really nice look. But yeah, I mean, if you replant the planting beds here, really be a nice look as you come up to the driveway and if you ever wanted to enter the house from here. We'll work our way back around the front. Again, you can see the beautiful stone path here. And we will go in the front of the house here. Now this house is on a street that has a cul-de-sac at the end of the road. Nice and private, very quiet. Great street for kids to play and grow up on. Move into the house here. So you have a little an entry room here with a coat closet. We're gonna zoom out here so it's easier to see. Coat closet. Swing back around here again. You can keep this closed if you want a little bit more privacy at night. It's actually a really nice look. And we move directly into the living room. So there's, I think, this is a great big open space, a lot of natural light. Coolest thing is probably this cast iron stove. If the Modern Farmhouse is your aesthetic, I mean, there's your focal point. I don't think anything screams Modern Farmhouse more than a cast iron stove. These are excellent. They're great sources of heat in the winter time. They can heat the entire first floor if you wanted. And I mean, they just add a lot of charm and character. We will move in to the kitchen and dining area here. You see the big windows. The kitchen is a great area here for improvement. It's fine as is. You can easily move in and live here. It's functional. There's a lot of cabinet space. Having a pantry is huge if you have a family. But just by upgrading the appliances and the countertop and the hardware and all of the knobs, it would really go a long way to modernize this kitchen, add value to the home. Even the subway tiles now coming back into style. Everything's already white, which again is a huge win. It never goes out of style. But if you want to change out the appliances and the countertop and just the handles on all of the cabinets, I think that would go a long way to really updating the kitchen here. Swing it back around, the dining room. The wallpaper here, again, dated design, but wallpaper is coming back. So that's an option here to add value to make this a more high-end look in the kitchen. And then, like I mentioned, the back door here goes out to the patio. All of the windows, if you can see, I'll try to get closer here, are a double pane, and they're Anderson, which are great windows. And the double pane is a more insulated window, which is great for obviously the summertime to keep the cool air in, and the wintertime to keep the warm air in. Let's look out this window here, kind of get a better sense of the view of the street, kind of the privacy you have from the house here. No one's looking in through the front, that's for sure. Keep going on this main floor. I didn't turn the bathroom light on in here. This is another room where you can really make some improvements. Actually, the white tile in the shower stalls coming back probably needs to be regrouted, definitely recaulked. But again, the tile on the floor here is a marble. That's back in style. If you can just get rid of the wallpaper, give a vanity a fresh start here, get a new one, you're already in a really great spot here. So you don't need to gut this entire bathroom. I think changing a few key pieces here and getting rid of that wallpaper will really go a long way. This is one of the 2 bedrooms downstairs, not overly large. Try to give you a better view here, but plenty of space here. There's a nice closet. Again, privacy, and while there's a house there, no one's seeing in. No one can see in from behind you. Here is the 2nd bedroom down here. Again, a decent size. This is larger than the first one that I just showed you. And again, the privacy here, no one's seeing in from here. See outside, no one can see in. Try to give you the scope here of the bedroom. Let's go upstairs because I think the size of this primary suite is one in this price range you're never gonna find. First, we'll go into the other family living space here. Vaulted ceilings, recessed lighting. Really cool view out this window here of the rest of the street. See your driveway. This is a huge room. All these built-ins, skylight. You can have this be the TV room for the family. It's already sort of set up as an office space, but I think I have a better office space for you in the primary suite. It's a big room. It's a room that can be used for many different purposes. In theory, you could use it as another bedroom if you really needed. There's a lot of options here. So move over into the primary suite. This room is over 200 square feet. As you can see, there's 3 windows wide. Those are each 3-foot windows. It's about a 20 by 18 room. Again, we're backed into the corner here. There's the primary bathroom, walk-in closet, and then a flex room here, which I think is a really cool, unique space. The bathroom here, like the one downstairs, is almost so old that it's coming back into style. The marble tiles, jacuzzi tub, glass enclosed shower. And again, it's more about updating the wallpaper. Hello, the vanity. You have a closet here with more storage. But again, everything's white, so it's all clean. It's been professionally cleaned. Really cool to have a skylight here. The tiling is back in style. Again, the grout can really probably be cleaned, maybe even regrouted if you wanted to make it look really fresh. The shower looks great, luxurious. The tub is in great condition. You may want to replace the handles here just to upgrade that a little bit. And you could easily fit a his and her sink or 2 sinks here, but a new vanity would go a long way to update this, and again, just replacing the wallpaper. Now, primary closet, also huge. Shelving, 2 sides. There's plenty of space in here. It's awesome. Let's work. Now, this is the flex room. If you're growing a family, this is great as a nursery space for some time. If you work from home, this is a great office. Double pane windows in here. And this balcony, which is a really cool add-on. Composite made deck here, which I forgot to mention for the decking out front too. This will last forever. But this is really cool. I mean, you get a glimpse of your neighbor behind you, but you overlook that back patio. This could be a really cool place in the morning to have a cup of coffee. Oh, see the deer in the back there. Hold on. Say hello. They are around here. So you got a deer there checking us out. That's your storage shed there. I forgot to mention that earlier. So then, this is a really kind of neat nook here that is unique to this house. A little private deck area. You could put a chair up here. Nice place to have a cup of coffee, maybe be on a conference call. Now, what's also cool is there's a finished lower level. So we're gonna make our way down there. There is central air in this home. It's oil heat. Most of Norwalk, a lot of Norwalk is oil heat. It is septic. This part of Norwalk, a lot of the town is on septic, but public water, which most of Norwalk is public water. So we're in the finished basement. Lots of storage here. These both are storage closets. Some mechanicals in there. There is, sorry about that. Let me bring you back here before I bring you to the other storage closet. Little storage nook here. When the house was originally a ranch home before they put the second floor on, this was part of the garage. So they've been using it as storage for lawnmowers, tools, and things like that. But this is where the driveway comes in, which you saw earlier. I was wrong, sorry, that's mechanicals too. The oil tank is in here. And there's a big closet in here. And we're coming into what could be, this lower level could serve a lot of functions. It could be an au pair suite, it could be an in-law suite, it can be, you know, your kids out of college area to have their own space. The laundry for the whole home is in here. So you have laundry, but there's sort of this kitchenette almost set up behind us. Let me get you a better view when I close this. You would need to get a mini fridge or something like that, but there's cabinets here. Could set it up somewhat as a kitchen. And this is just a flex space. So there's never been any water in the home here. This is not technically a bedroom on the tax card. So the tax card has this as 3 beds and 2 baths. This room does have closets. There's a closet here. And there's a closet behind me. Right in here. So you could technically use this as a bedroom. Now the beauty of this not being on the tax card as a bedroom is you're not paying taxes on the improvements. So let's just show you where it is. Right next to the driveway, to the entrance into the house through there. So it's another living space, or could be used as a living space or an office or a playroom. There's a lot of uses for down here. But if you wanted to use it as a 4th bedroom, you certainly could. And the beauty, again, is that you're only being taxed on a 3-bedroom house. That is the basement. That is the entire house. We will go back outside to kind of end this tour here. I appreciate you following along and watching. Please let me know in the comments what you think about this home. If you have any questions about other homes like this in Norwalk or surrounding in Fairfield County, I am happy to help. I appreciate you coming on this tour with me, and be sure to follow, like, and subscribe. If you enjoyed this tour, we put more of these out and content about what it's like living here in Fairfield County. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.